Hey there, my name's Renee Prince, and I'm a clinical herbalist that is in Asheville doing relief work. And I'm reporting because people are asking, and so I'm going to keep saying what's going on each day and like what we need and that kind of thing. And so the first thing is I haven't been on in a couple of days because my Facebook was completely hacked. It's completely gone. So now just Renee Prince, and it will look like me and have a picture of the Blue Ridge in the background. If you want to sign back on to my Facebook, please go find me. It's going to look like this and have Blue Ridge in the background, just Renee Prince. I don't know what the hacking thing was about, but I lost all those videos. So because of that, I'm going to repost a bunch of videos that I had posted before. And so I just wanted you guys to know that it will be old content, but I just want it to be on the new Facebook page. So I'll be on Instagram, and it's my name, or Viking Woman with a Y at the end, or 4 Element School of Traditional Medicine, or 4 Element School. And then I'm also on TikTok, and it's just my name, but I'll try to get it all joined together. So that being said, the first thing I want to talk about is that we're at like day 30, not quite, but we're about like a month out. And that's important because what's happening when I finally got back online after losing my Facebook is that just the news cycle has shifted. And that's really super important. And we speak about this with fatigue of workers and fatigue of us. Like, I don't want to get on every single night and talk to everyone. It's really difficult. It's very traumatizing. And I know I have to do it for those who are not okay. And that's all of us. And so there's just like no choice. You just have to continue. So I know that all of our workers are getting tired, as well as the poor people who are worse off than we are. And so in that news cycle, there's several things to talk about. It's all lost. Like I'm what's coming up in my threads are things that are just so irrelevant to the human race and to the beings that are living here. And we need to make sure that we keep this in the news cycle, because this is one of the worst, if not top 2 worst national environmental disasters, or however you want to deem it, in our history. And people don't understand. Myself and Amber went to some Cherokee family and to gather some supplies in Virginia for 24 hours. And because of that, we got to have like running water in restaurants and be normal. We went to get something to eat, and the girl didn't have any idea, had no idea what was going on. And we were just 6 hours away and didn't have any idea what was going on, and asked us a bunch of questions, then ended up like in tears. We felt bad about it. We were just telling the truth. We weren't being excitatory. But it really drove home to us how we are out of the loop, and there's people who are unhomed. And I don't mean unhomed like people who are unhomed. I mean, there's nothing left. There's just dirt. And so that's the first thing, that please continue to just post good thoughts and prayers and help of any kind, even if it's just lighting candles or asking what we need. I'm going to keep posting the supplies that are needed on the new Facebook, as well as the Instagrams and the TikTok. I'll try to get them all linked together. I'm technologically illiterate, even though I can save you in the jungle. But I'll try to figure that out. I'm sure that one of my students and one of my practitioners can help me figure out how to link them all together now. And that's fine. But understanding that the need is still there. So on that note, the first thing is, you guys have done an above amazing job for getting us supplies and what we need, that we're doing great. I feel very taken care of myself. Just did the 3rd or 4th shower of the whole entire month today. You can see my hair's wet. So grateful. And so I just want to talk about that for just a second, that the need, for the most part, for the medicines and what that is starting, that's like starting to be stable, that I can get what I need when I ask you guys. It's showing up. It's unbelievable. Our personal care and what we need to set up the herbal medics station or a care station of some kind, that's coming in. I feel good about that. I do want to make sure you guys know, above and beyond, everybody has tried to get us what we need, as well as the showers and the food and that kind of thing is showing up and being like really stable. And so what's the most important thing for the most affected areas right now are cold weather items and human being volunteers. So we need family style tents that are almost like a permanent dwelling, and things like tents and cots and heaters and propane and generators. It's all coming. But I'm going to keep saying it because we have many people that are not homed. If you are with an organization or you know people that can fund yurts, tiny houses, anything that's a structure, our temperature is starting to drop. It's been really stable this week, but it's still in the elevations going into the 40s and 30s. It will be really quick. It's gonna go back and forth. It'll be really quick. That is fast approaching, staying in those temperatures. And so we need hot tents or family tents and blankets and cots and heaters and those kind of things. They are coming in, but they're also going out every single day. Tomorrow, one of us is going to go pick up 10, 15, 20, whatever we can fit. And so that's the kind of thing that we're going to be looking for physically, either donations, people that can work, or cold weather items. That I think that's the way it's working. The people that have sent me personally things, high five, you're doing a great job. It's all going out, or we're using it to do work. And so that's just been amazing. So we're doing well. Burnsville, Unicoi, Sawananoa, Chimney still need hand volunteers, as well as those items I was just saying. And I'm going to keep reposting and reposting and reposting and reposting. There's several people on TikTok they're on Instagram too, I think, that are doing amazing by the hour updates on quantities of things needed and where they're needed, like volunteers, how many and where. And for the most part, I agree 100% with what I'm seeing. So it looks like we're dividing the work up well. Like the one that is the most, that we keep reposting, her administration skills are unbelievable. And so I'm happy to look at that, follow it, and add to if we need. We're going to repost the Amazon wish list. We're going to repost it on my new Facebook for the reasons that we think, because we're hacked and we need to put everything back on. So it might be redundant. We're going to repair it and repost it. It might be redundant. You're just going to bear with it for a little bit, and that's okay. So we get up and going that way again. But I'll put them on the Instagram and TikTok as well to make sure you guys have it. Now, that being said, something happened the other day that was really important is our ground. We haven't had any rain, just slight rain a couple days ago, but any rain since the hurricane, and the ground's really unstable and settling. I've spoken to several of my elders that would think of a more traditional route, and they are saying that the earth is grumbling and still settling, as well as just from a geographical standpoint, like a geology standpoint as well. The idea that everything's unstable and now it's kind of like changing and moving. So I was going to a place 2 days ago, and the ground basically opened up and there was a landslide in front of us, and an entire road that had been completely stable was taken out. And that was in between Sawananoa and Chimney, like right in the middle, in this place called Fairview. And so the idea that those people are some of the ones that were last to be gotten to, and they're doing their best, and we have all that equipment going over. And so be very, very careful. This is what I've been told to tell. Like, if you're going to say something, say these things. So I'm going to say them. So this is coming both from a traditional standpoint and from a you need to know. The grounds are still shifting. So we've had several landslides in that area. So the Black Mountain, Sawananoa, Fairview, Chimney Rock, there's been several more landslides. I'm going to say it that way because it's not mud, it's dry. It's just like unsteady ground. So where we thought we were steady, and I think it has something to do as well with the fact that we have heavy machinery moving over the spots. But just be careful of that. The other thing that has happened is in the places where we've gone from peak all the way down with the mudslide, we have lots of bears and snakes, copperheads, and they've come all the way down, like with the slides type of thing. They've come all the way down and into our area. I am now on bear number 5 for seeing dead bears. So just be very, very careful and know that they are desperately trying to find what they need as well. And their homes were messed up as well. And then lots and lots of copperheads and several snake bite type things have happened, and seeing lots and lots of snakes in the water. Copperheads is what I'm hearing, and the bears. And so just keep that in your thoughts. If you're doing any kind of spiritual work, think about what that means, and until the weather starts to really turn cold and they try to find their new homes. That's the way it's going to be. They don't have their food, they don't have their homes. It's all kind of messed up. So know that, that's the case. On Friday, I'm going to be at a school that's the hub for Burnsville, and I'll post that. I'll make a post for that, doing free herbal medic work with several other clinical herbalists. And so anything that you need, from just trauma and grief to very clinical things, I'm there and can act immediately and have all the supplies to just hand you for caring for you for any kind of first aid as well as other care that you need. And so come see me. I'll make a post to make sure that it's out on all the different platforms. And I think that that's kind of it. I think that's where we're at. Can you think of anything else? I think we've kind of hit that. Now I do want to end on something that's really super good, and that is that the care that we're getting, as far as like tonight, we got showers, and that was a shocker. And that's, oh no, I did remember, we do have to say this. The water is not safe. Plain and simple, the water is not safe. That we are rashed from head to toe, we are hived and have sores going on, and the treatment that they're trying to use to settle the water, although they're doing their best, it's going to have aluminum in it and manganese and really high doses. They're going to say it's within the regulations, and that's fine, it is. I'm just saying that there's no way that I can use that for a very long time. And I know that I'm not as sensitive as most of the people that I know, and certainly not as sensitive as the clients that come to me for medical care. And so the idea of, we need the showers, we need clean water, we need to make sure that everybody is understanding that we cannot let our government officials just say this is good enough. It is not good enough. That's why we still have Flint, Michigan. And so it's not good enough. We have to make sure that we are really on and very, very vocal and keep our mouths going for clean water. I come from Florida, and half of my home base is in Florida, and our water there, water is life. Every single aspect of what we protest for, what we support, the care that we give to underserved communities, it all revolves around water. That no medicine, no plant, no water should be illegal, should be dirty, should be poisonous. We have to make sure that we have a voice around this. We cannot do this. So I do not want the potable water showers to shut down. I cannot tell you how gracious everyone has been as far as that goes, that we finally found like a place near us that we can shower, and so maybe it'll happen more than once a week. And so I know that's the case. And like, if you look at me right now, you can see red all around my face. Like, you can see red all over. I am literally burning with what's around us, and we're still, it's our clothes, it's our dishes, it's everything. And so we're not even wanting to flush our toilets appropriately because we don't want it going into the air. And then the only other thing is we're getting a huge amount of stomach illnesses, as we would expect. And so if any of you see me out or know, or you want to talk to me about it, I have remedies for that immediately. Immediately I have remedies for gastritis, basically. And so let me help you with that, or get you to some herbalist that has some of my supplies, that has the formulas pre-done. And so just hit me up. I'll help you any way that I can in our area, for sure. And that's the route that we're going to go for that right now. And so the water is life. Don't let your local officials do something, to sweep it under the rug. It's not good enough. Make sure that it's pure and clean and living water. That I can't bathe in living water to clear off the spirits. If you want to go traditional route, I can't even go do our ceremonies to go to water, because there isn't any to go to that's safe. I'd need to drive away to some other place. The ground and the water are so powerful and so upset and so filled with chemicals. And so there was that. So I wanted to say that we are very, very grateful for the showers we got tonight. It was good. They were so kind and so sweet, and it was very good. Please do everything to keep our potable water showers going. We are going to need them for a long time. So there's that. So if you guys need anything, let me know. Please tell everybody that the Facebook was hacked. and it's back up, but it's back up with just Renee Prince instead of my maiden name in there. And I will continue to post on Instagram and TikTok so you can kind of correlate them together. And I'm going to put all of the old things back up, so then that means that it's going to look like it's retroactive, but it's still really relevant, the messages, so that's why I'm going to do it. And I appreciate everybody and the people who are sending stuff and taking care of us and supporting us. I will not ever in my lifetime be able to thank you. And we're super taken care of right now in a way that is indescribable. And I appreciate and love you all. You're doing a great job. Thank you.